Okay, and the final event now, it's the signature, the trademark event of Strongman. It's the Atlas stones, and they're rolled out here and athletes are ready to go, some of them wearing tape. And Caitlin Wood's first for the girls, and this is a 50 kilo stone up comfortably. Bo just struggling with his first stone, Caitlin's into the second one. Bo still there trying to get that first stone off the ground. Caitlin on the third stone. This is about 70 kilos, this stone. You see it just trying to work this tacky that the athletes wear just to give them a bit more grip. And she's getting it off the ground, and Bo's finally got his first stone off the ground onto his knees, hips through, way more height than he needed. See if he can get the second stone. Caitlin's onto the fourth stone. This is the 80 kilo stone, loading onto the drums. These drums are around about 90 centimeters in height, and sponsored there by Excess Energy. They're not actually full of energy drink, and looks like Bo needed a whole barrel full of energy drink. He's got one, and that's enough for him. Bit disappointing. Caitlin trying to get right underneath the stone. I think she needs to bring her hips down a little bit to lift it. She's struggling more with the grip. Mentioned earlier on in the frame carry and the farmers walks, bit of a drizzly day, bit wet, and that's not ideal conditions at all for lifting these stones. They're moulded out of concrete, and if they get a bit damp, that sort of outer layer becomes very difficult even with tacky to hold on to. And just trying to get our hands right underneath it, but just too much. I think the tacky with the colder breezes that we're getting now this afternoon is probably just hardening up a little bit, and it's just not enabling her to lift that fourth stone. So first three stones there, and that's a pretty good effort. We'll see what the other girls can do. Again, plenty of height there onto that third barrel, and peeling the tape off that she's used to protect her arms. So these stones aren't particularly smooth, and they can cause some rather nasty grazes on the forearms. And we'll see who's up next. Is it Dan? Dan for the intermediates. He's cinching his belt up a little bit. So they're under starters orders. Dan and Leanne, first stones up. Really easy by Leanne. A bit of trouble on the edge of the barrel there for Dan. Helper should have been holding the barrel rather than trying to get the stone. Third stone up for Leanne already. She's making quick progress. Dan's through two. Leanne's onto the 79 kilo stone. Just slipping on her there. You can see struggling with the damp surface of the concrete, and she's got it up. And Dan just couldn't quite make the edge of the barrel there, just falling forwards. Leanne, first attempt with the 90 kilo. Just taking a breather again. Dan, deep squat position there. Coming up, falling forward a little bit. It's onto the edge of the barrel, and he's managed to side sort of control it on there, and just manoeuvres the fourth stone into place, and getting himself psyched up. Down fast, big squeeze. Leanne, same thing. She's got it onto her lap. She's gripped it over the top. Looks like it's gone on fairly easily there. And that's all 5 stones for Leanne, and that's a good effort. Anybody who can complete the 5 stones is really shows that they've really mastered using the stones, and probably train with them fairly regularly. And there you see the tacky and the tape around the forearm, just protecting it, trying to prevent herself getting big grazes and being pretty uncomfortable. And of course the tacky has its own problems in getting it off again, so a combination of degreaser and WD-40. And they've got JP ready to go, hands on the barrel, tacky on the hands. And Leah Attenborough, first stone's up comfortably, second stone's up comfortably. JP's onto his second stone, and Leah's loaded first 3 now onto the 79 kilo stone now, and looking to have no problems with the first 3. This one, few more problems though. Just can't quite break it off the ground. JP Third stone, it's up fairly comfortably. Got it on his lap, just needs to drive the hips through onto the edge. That's beautifully done. And Leah just applying a bit more tacky there to the hands and the forearms, trying to get a bit more purchase on this 79 kilo stone. See if she can break it from the ground. Just can't quite move it. JP here with the fourth stone. Big effort there, just slips on his knees. That doesn't look like it was very comfortable for him at all. And he's called it quits there. No point struggling, he just doesn't feel that it's going to go up ever. And Leah still trying to find somewhere to get purchase on this fourth 79 kilo stone. The damp surface, dampness in the air, that makes it a bit cooler, and the tacky often has to be heated up to make it really sticky, and then of course with the cooler weather it starts to harden up, and she's just called it quits. So she's got just the 3 stones, so it'll be down to the time for the 3 stones for Leah. Little disappointed there, hoping to get that 4th stone. Once you've seen somebody do it, so she saw Leanne go and get 4 stones really pretty quickly and then get the 5th as well. You hope that you can achieve the same thing yourself. So here we've got a lot of tacky getting applied by Mark, ready to go up against Mel. First stone comfortably done by both the competitors. Quite a wide grip there, not really under the stone by Mel. Mark's quickly onto the second and moving on to his third. Oh no, sorry. There he is, 3rd stone done. Mel just trying to bear hug the stone. Finding it difficult to get any sort of purchase on, indicating that she wants a bit more tacky there. Big strings of the stuff floating about in the breeze. Mark's managed to get enough and he's pulled through that stone. Mel still sitting there deep in the lap position. Just can't comfortably feel that she's getting the purchase on the stone to get it onto the barrel. Trying to get it up sideways, trying everything she can. And looks like Mark's onto his 5th stone now, so he's loaded the first 4. Just trying to get enough purchase on this 5th stone. Mel as well, still struggling to get the 3rd stone. Come on Mark, 156 kilos this last stone is for the guys. And Mel there with the 63 kilo stone. You can see the markings there on the side. Just doesn't seem to be able to get enough grip on it. The tacky's just doing nothing for her. And it seems that Mark's getting much the same problem with the 156. No, they both had to call it a day. Really terrible stone lifting conditions when it's wet and it's a little cold. And Mel will be disappointed there. She's got lots of back strength and lots of arm strength. We've seen that from the other events. But today, not the day for stones for her. Full extension there on the tiptoes to get that onto the barrel. Susan